good, y'all? I'm V, and you're watching 80s Babies Tutorials.
Yo, what's good, y'all? Today we're looking at, we're looking at the Dreamweaver, but what we're talking about is HTML. I know that a lot of people use HTML and they don't realize it, but if you're trying to be a developer or you're trying to make your own website, I mean, whether it be a custom website that you hand coding yourself or you using Wix or GoDaddy or one of those plug and play, make your own website sites, HTML is important to know. So when you first go into the code, it may look a little intimidating. And what you want to do is know something. So that's what I'm here to teach you. All right, so basically what we're looking at is, I drew up a couple of tags that you'll see in basically any HTML code, no matter what website you're using. So the first thing you have to have for your website to even appear online is this line right here. Without that line, it won't appear. I don't know why, but that's crazy, but that's what it is. Next, you got an HTML tag, which means that this is an HTML document. Here you have a head tag. Now, in a head tag, a lot of people have the type of characters that the internet is using, which is UTF-8, that allows the browser to understand the language of the code. Here you have your title, and the title is not important, but it's kind of important. Basically, the title appears in the tab where your website appears at. So your title will go right there. You see where it says 80s Babies? That's because it's in the title. So then the head closes. I mean, people also put tags in there like the description of what the website is, links to CSS and all that, but we'll get into that another time. Right now, we're gonna talk about these HTML tags. So first, you need the body tag. Now, I should mention that every tag has to have an opening, which is the bracket, body, bracket, and then a closing. Bracket, backslash, body, closing. So the backslash is the closing, and the one without the backslash is the opening. So for the most part, most people will see the H1. The H1 tag is a header tag. It's basically, you don't have to size it. All you do is type in H1, type in some words, and that's the biggest header that is offered out the box. And there's 6 of them, so they go down in size. So if you don't, if the first one is too bold for you, too big for you, go to H2. If that's too big for you, maybe you're doing a subheader, H3, and subheader, H4, subheader, H5, and subheader, H6. Anything beyond this is pretty much text, just regular text. So those are your header tags. Next, you have the paragraph tag. And this obviously states that it's a paragraph. So, you can write in your paragraph and say you want your paragraph to end. You could put in this BR tag. This BR tag means break. And that's breaking the paragraph. It's breaking a line. If I type more, you see it's still breaking at that point. Wherever that break point is, that's where it breaks. And then wherever I start back is where it starts back. Also, a common tag within the paragraph tag is the strong tag. And that's basically saying you bold in a word. You want to have the strong tag. The break, let me go back for a second. Now, the break tag doesn't need an open and a close. The break tag is just, it is what it is. It's breaking it. And you can put in as many as you like too. But the strong tag for the bold has an open and a closing. So you place your strong tag in and whatever you want to be bold in between, and bam, there you go. Bold words, shorter paragraph. Bold words. The next thing a lot of people like to use is images, obviously, because you want your website to have images on it. So you have the image tag. And the image tag is the IMG and the source, and this within the parentheses is where the actual image is located at. It could be anywhere local is where you would get this from. Now there's another one that's called a Href, but this is not a live website, so I didn't add that. But the Href is for images that are located online. But even within this source, this local image tag, I can change the height and the width of my image right here, you know? So if I want my image to be smaller, just make it smaller. You can also put alt tags in there, which is basically if for some reason that your image doesn't load, you will want it to read something. You don't want it to just be a blank space. So you'll put the words there. And that's also good for people who are visually impaired and they use the service where the computer speaks to them. I forgot what it's called right off top. But that's the image. The next you have UL. Now, the UL tags are unordered list, and they basically bullet points. So you place a UL tag, and then inside you have the LI tags, which means list. So you have your UL tag, your unordered list, and within the unordered list, you have the list items. So you got bullet point 1, bullet point 2, and it automatically, the LI automatically means it's going to place a bullet point there with the UL. So you got bullet point 3, bullet point 4, bullet point 5, and close unordered list. Now next, if you want a numbered list, you will go to OL, which means ordered list. And now it's going to place everything in order with numbers. So you have your ordered list with the list items, the LI tags, and you can just keep on placing them. I mean, you could do as many as you want. I just did 6 just because, I didn't want to overdo it or underdo it. So, it is what it is. And basically, those are the basic tags that you will see within a website for HTML. I guess I hope you guys learned something. We'll get to the CSS, which is the styling and making everything, the designs and everything later. But this was just for HTML to start you off and help you see what you've been looking at and understand it a little bit better. All right, see you guys next time. Peace.